My name is Andrew Coy, and I am 29 years old. I live here in Chicago. I grew up in Uptown, Edgewater, and Rogers Park, so I frequent all three neighborhoods every day. Well, I was born here in Chicago, but at Ravenswood Hospital, August 18th. I have two sisters, Mickey being my youngest. She's gonna be 21 in November. And my other sister, Melissa, just turned 26, and she's a chef. I love her cooking very much. What was it like as a kid growing up here in Chicago? I mean, it's, well, I gotta be honest, you know, I've always had protective parents, you know, and they grew up with rough lives. I mean, I heard a lot of stories from my mom and my dad. They sheltered me and my sisters the best that they could from the riffraff in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. But I gotta be honest on that, because when you're a kid and your parents say no, and you eventually want to go out and kind of cause riffraff yourself. So yeah, growing up, it was really fun. I did everything that a boy would do in the city. Well, going to school in Chicago, I went to many. Actually, I remember my first school that I went to was Ravenswood Elementary over by like Montrose and Paulina over there. 7th grade, I came to this neighborhood in Uptown and went to Rye Middle School. I then went to Sullivan High School. I didn't quite finish. I mean, that was, you know, one thing about me in high school. I wanted to have more fun than learn, I guess you could say. I mean, I did learn a lot about life, but you know, what the teachers were teaching, I just couldn't really get involved as much as I wanted to. It wasn't really until I started working for the library that I taught myself so much. I mean, every book that I didn't read in high school, I read while working at the library. My dreams growing up, well, you know, when I had a lot of dreams, and I still do. When I was a kid, I wanted to be everything from a doctor to an archaeologist. I still remember my dad buying me dinosaur toys and stuff like that, and I just was fascinated with that. But as I got older, I really fell into spirituality. I knew at a young age that I wanted to help other people and make them happy. The hardest thing to overcome? Well, you know, I could say growing up that, yeah, it was anger, you know, and I still fault at that sometimes. I try to exercise myself as much as I can on ridding myself of anger and getting rid of that. Some of the other hardest things that I think that were difficult getting over with was losing a best friend, and that took quite some time, and I think I grew from that and learned from it too. But still, that's kind of difficult to overcome in some ways even today. Am I optimistic about the future? I wouldn't, at times I am, maybe on days that I'm not feeling well. Most of the time, and I would say like 85% of the time, I have hope for the future, that eventually we will be more of a peaceful people and place, Earth. All right, what am I doing today? I'm probably just gonna work with my group online, and my group is Earth Worshippers Haven. That's on Facebook. It's a group for pagans, spiritual people, mystics, psychics. So yeah, I run that type of thing online. We're doing very well, and I'm happy with it.